Hello, guys, and welcome to this very special episode of No Load Time. My name is Ovid Velez, and with me, live, is the most interesting man in the world, Joel Young.
What's up, guys? We're here, man. This is it.
We're here.
We have talked about this for so long.
Yeah, we're really...
And I'm sitting here in the flesh of Obed.
Man, we're really excited. I'm super pumped. I'm actually more excited of doing this live than I am for the press conference.
I know,
to be honest with you. But I'm really excited. Tempered expectations for Sony. Microsoft did brought it, Joel. I want to talk about that a little bit, but I'm tempering my expectations for Sony. I think they're going to have a good conference. They don't have to go all out, right? They can keep cards under their hand. They don't need to, do everything because they just need to keep their fan base happy, and that's it. They don't have to. They're not playing catch up. They have good properties. They've already announced a fantastic lineup for tonight, so I can't wait to see what they have in store.
Yeah, I'm in the same vein. I agree with you in the sense that they do not have to do something crazy. They're in a good place. They can play it safe. Yeah. Everyone's happy with the products they have. We're happy with what's already been announced. We're just excited to see it. However, Obed, I'm of the vein that I believe it's going to be big tonight. I'm trying not to get my expectations high, but last year was a year that was very safe and it was good. Yeah. It was fine, but I think this is the year where they say, okay, stuff that we held out on, now we want to make it big and pull out a bazooka maybe and end the show with a little party. We'll see. Yeah,
exactly. Joel, did you have a chance to watch the entirety of Microsoft conference?
I did. Okay. I did. I got to watch that, and I know we had some interesting opinions beforehand, so it's going to be fun to dive into this now.
Yep. So, guys, I'm going to be doing some controlling here. This is our first time doing it, so doing this thing, and it's crazy. We have 4 computers around us. We're doing 4 different things.
Just surrounded.
So it's kind of crazy, but we're hoping that everything goes well tonight. But Joe, so Xbox, I watched the conference. I was doing the live tweet as soon as I had the chance. I went back and watched everything. I thought 2 things. As a gamer, it was a great conference. For Xbox fans, I think this was an okay conference. The reason is they had a lot of third-party stuff, a lot of really big, high-quality titles. Yes. They have Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, which just looks fantastic. It looks crazy. Yeah. Tomb Raider. And then you get all the anime games with, Jump Force or Japanese Avengers, as I called it. So you get all this stuff that's going on with Microsoft third-party wise. But when it comes to solving the problem that they have right now, which is their drought on first-party exclusives, they did not move the needle. The next big exclusive they have for this year is Forza Horizon 4. After that, Crackdown in February, they actually said that it's coming out in February, so it's not canceled. And then the only other 2 things that I saw that are announced for next year is the Ori and the Blind Forest sequel and Gears 5, which is very interestingly, they are rebranding Gears of War. They're not calling it Gears of War anymore. It's just Gears 5. Which they wanted to call Gears 4, but I think it was a last-minute marketing change. They wanted to do Gears of War 4 on that. But other than that they showed Halo. We nailed that one.
Yes.
So
early on,
it was confirmed today that because I saw a lot of Xbox guys like yesterday was like, 2019 Halo's coming out. So I saw confirmed today by 343 Studios that this was an engine tech demo. So it is not necessarily a game yet. This is something they're working on. This is something they're working on. My prediction is that this is going to be a next-gen title, next-gen release title. This is not going to come out for the Xbox One. This is going to be a next-gen stuff.
Really? I mean, because I know they showed it really early on in the conference. Right around. Oh, what is that? See the helmet being held. Oh, it's Halo. We know what's coming. But Man, I was fascinated to see that they also teased already next gen stuff. Phil Spencer
told you
doing that.
Phil Spencer said that our engineers are hard at work on the next consoles, in plural.
Yeah.
So whatever that means, are they going to come out with 2 like an ultra high premium console and a new console?
They've tried that before.
we'll see. I mean, they've tried it before. PlayStation tried it before. They both failed miserably.
Right. Well, right now PlayStation, in a sense, is having that going on, right? PS4 Pro and PS4 Slim. But
and Xbox has the same problem. But then when it comes to like release SKUs, it's a problem where you have like the PlayStation 3 on release, which was absolutely terrible. And I'm a PlayStation guy, and I admit it. So that release was not good.
No.
And they had the 60 gig PS4 with the back compat and card readers and whatnot.
Yep.
And then the 4 USB ports, and then they had the 20 gig with 2 USB ports. It had back compatibility, but it didn't have card readers. It was a more stripped down version. So we saw that was a big problem at release. Xbox 360 had the same problem where you had the one with a hard drive and the wireless controller, and then you had the one with no hard drive and a wired control.
Yeah.
So that 2 SKUs on release are not a good idea. I think that if they do a standard SKU at release and then 2 years later come out with a premium SKU, that may be a good idea.
Not a bad idea at all.
Yeah. But other than that, I think that they had a good console. A good conference. They showed the MC5, which I thought was going to be in the PlayStation conference because it was speculated that game was going to be. It was partially funded by Sony.
Yes.
So I guess rumors were wrong, but the game does exist. And, I'm not a big fan of the art design on that game.
Huh.
So. There's something off, and I think it's the engine, the game engine. Of course, they have 6 months or so to rework. It's coming out early next year.
Right.
But there's something with the faces it's not great. I don't know what's going on with Capcom and faces lately. It's weird. But I don't know how to explain it. But then now on the demon design, they look like flies. They look too organic. Whereas you had the marionettes on DMC1, you had the Deadly Sins on DMC3, which were kind of like ash, made out of ash. And then on DMC4, you had like the burlap sack kind of demon henchmen or whatever. The grunts, just the regular grunts. And then on the DMC that was made by Ninja Theory, which coincidentally was purchased by Microsoft and announced yesterday. That had demons looked more like mannequins. So, but this just looks kind of like generic, and I know that it's gonna play well, but I'm just not too crazy on the art. But they showed good stuff. Cyberpunk, what do you think of that reveal?
Oh man, didn't see that one coming, and I was like, okay, that was pretty. Yeah, that was pretty good. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, okay, I see you guys pulling out some stuff here, Microsoft, and I wasn't trying to be. I tried to go into it with tempered expectations, just as always. We wanted it to do well. And so when I saw this, I was like, okay, it's another step in the right direction. Like I liked what I saw from it.
Exactly. Joe, let's talk about EA a little bit, or let's not.
Oh man, we'll be through that pretty quick.
Okay, yeah, that's right. It was trash. Moving on. Nothing of interest on EA.
Nothing.
They keep so there was something that was weird because they had one of the developers from DICE come out and said that they were sorry for the loot boxes on Battlefront 2. When you had the CEO of EA out there, he should have been the one offering the apology.
Absolutely.
Not the developer, because he was not at fault. Jedi Fallen Order.
Jedi Fallen Order. Non-existent.
They coming out next year, though.
Yeah.
But they did not show, not even a title
nothing,
slide.
Yeah.
Not even
nothing.
It was awful. It was the worst reveal in E3 history. Was
for a title that people are excited for, something that would have been something to give it a little flavor.
Yeah, because there were the rumors that Respawn was working on some new lightsaber tech for this game. So that's
right.
I would have loved to seen like a tech thing on the lightsabers.
Yeah.
Just even if it's not gameplay or anything, just show me how they're coming up with this new tech that they're applying for this game. Show me something, right? But in this case, man, not even a title slide. It was not good.
It's barely a tease.
Not good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did tease that Battlefront 2 is gonna get continued support, Interestingly enough, Joe, I went over the weekend and played some Battlefront 2.
People are playing it.
And I couldn't get into a game. There was no one playing Blast. So I was able to get into an operation, not operations, but Conquest game. And I was able to get on those right away. But on Blast, which is what I like to play, I couldn't get on anything. Wow. It was not good. I did not have fun. Went back to Dragon Ball. Wow. Which was very, very well populated. Yeah. So I didn't have a problem with that. But other than that, EA did not show anything else. I nailed Unraveled, so Unraveled got that one. And then they showed another game that was like based on emotions. It was like something. It was like Sea of Deception. No, it's not Deception. Something like that. We got here. Proofing on the fly. Unravel 2. Oh, they showed Anthem, which means that it looks very different from last year. So last year was a CG trailer. It wasn't real. Yeah. But it's a smaller indie game, which is great that EA is giving smaller developers the opportunity to come up with new stuff, like the guys that did Unravel, and then this other studio that's coming up with this new property, which I think it's great. At least they're giving Sea of Solitude. Yep. Yeah. So there you go. So they're giving the opportunity to smaller developers to come up with new stuff, and that's good, and I appreciate that. But other than that, man, it was dry. It was really, really dry. By the way, guys, we got the stream from IGN going.
Yes, that's not the live show. That's
not the live show yet. Yeah. So the reasoning behind it is, for some reason, the Sony Direct stream is age restricted, and OBS is not letting me log into it. So IGN won't let me doesn't need me to log in. So which makes me think, Joe, that they are going to have a very long or very extended look at The Last of Us 2. Yes. And that's why it's age restricted.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
mature games. They have to make sure.
That same thing happened on E3 2013 or 2012, where they had that extended view, and it was very. It was The Last of Us, so it's very mature.
You see zombies running around and all that,
blood and guts, and all this language. So,
they want to make sure,
just in case, we'll let guys know we're not controlling their stream. So whatever comes through here, hey, sorry, mom.
Hopefully IGN doesn't crash or anything crazy too. That's the other part of it. So, but you're watching along with us. We'll see how it goes.
But going back to Microsoft, Joe, they acquired a bunch of studios. So,
they did.
Which I already mentioned, Ninja Theory. Kind of concerned about that one.
Right.
As long as they give them creative freedom, I don't see a problem. The other they announced that they're acquiring the developer of the same studio that did the one that game just came out, State of Decay 2. So they're acquiring that studio, and they are acquiring Playground Games, which are the developers of the Forza series, which is rumored that they are working on a Fable reboot.
Oh yeah.
And they did not show any of that, so that's probably going to be a game that they're showing next year for a 2020 release, most likely, or next gen title.
Right.
So at this point, I'm assuming that all those studios are working on next gen stuff. I don't think that they're going to invest a lot on current gen, as it stands. So, what do you think of those acquisitions, Joe?
Yeah, we for a while ago we had talked. I remember in one of our earlier episodes we talked about how there's lists of different studios wanting to be acquired. It went even as big as, hey, what if Microsoft bought EA, like stuff like that. So I expected them to try and buy their way back into the business. They get some more exclusives going for them.
The guy was back last night.
He was back. The voice. I was like, there he is. I got excited.
World premiere. But at least it's, and again, still
in context,
kind of misleading. But in context, exactly.
Yeah, that's not first. But I mean, they kick it off right away, right? 50 games we're gonna be having out here, and it was like, oh my gosh, 50 games.
18
exclusives out of
15
those games.
world premieres.
15 world premieres, and some of a lot of the stuff that I was like, oh, this is really cool, like that hit me as Joel Young watching, was stuff that is gonna be cross-platform. So like Kingdom Hearts, right? Like I'm like, oh, this looks really awesome. Then I'm like, I'm getting excited for something that I actually can play. And I mean, I have to be an Xbox owner to be excited about it. So, yeah, like that doesn't surprise me in the slightest, you know. And we had talked about it. It was gonna be stuff that was gonna be existing on other platforms. You know, there was a little bit of some stuff that for sure. You know, I thought was gonna happen, but didn't happen. Like we talked about Fable, like that was one of the ones I was like, oh yeah, for sure, that's gonna be there. No. We have. I'm going down the list here, guys, live with us.
I'm doing some supporting here.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, we had Kingdom Hearts, which that was cool too, with the single Frozen theme. A lot of that like being very Frozen-esque. So yeah, you have Olaf talking, to these characters, and Mickey and Elsa. So that was pretty fun. Fallout 76. We knew that next game was gonna come out. Remember, I had talked about the whole like vault thing, right? The vault being stuff that's holding like the history of America after the apocalypse kind of thing. So they gave us a good look at that. Jump Force, that was another one that I'm curious what your thoughts were on Jump Force.
So these games have been around in Japan for a couple years. They are basically Shonen Jump, the magazine. They come up with crossover stuff. You have One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto. We saw Death Note yesterday. People were asking for Bleach. We don't know where Bleach is, but they've been out for a while out in Japan, and I think we got one last year or the year or in 2016 that came out for Vita. That wasn't great, but those games they're very popular in Japan. But I think this is the first time that they're going to come out on consoles in the US. So pretty interesting to see them on the Xbox space. I don't think that this game's going to do great on Xbox, but it's one of those things.
Try to go a little more international lines, bring it into us. So.
They're diversifying, and that's great. So props to Xbox for coming out with a more diverse and a more friendly, if you would say, experience. So, Joe, Nier's coming out to Xbox.
Yeah, I was thinking of you right away. I was like, there it goes.
Become as Gods Edition, they're calling it. But there's gonna be, I heard that this is digital only.
Okay.
This is not gonna come out on retail. So there's gonna be digital only, $50, and you get, in essence, you get the Day One edition with the DLC.
Okay.
For PS4. So. If you already have it on other platforms, it's fine. PC version, I don't know if that's still busted or not, but I think that's a good cash, man. It's one of those games that it was my game of the year last year, so I'm glad that more people are going to be getting to experience it. So, Joel, if you want to take a second, I'm going to move stuff around here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trying to fix our audio. Thanks, chat.
Yes, thank you, guys. And by the way, guys, I was giving you guys a quick shout out here watching us live right now. Please know if you can, if you can see us or any issues, please go ahead and keep sending us feedback in the chat. It's all new to us. And also want to say, please go ahead and share this with your friends. Like, you guys know other fellow gamers out there, and let them know, guess what? This podcast that I love, they're live. Check it out. Watch it with them. Hear our responses.
Check out these two nerds.
Yes, these two nerds together here,
Yeah. All right. Hopefully that fixes some of the audio issues that we were having. Volume looks good. So, but if you guys, thank you for letting us know. But it's gonna be an interesting night to see what happens.
It is.
Jill, do you want to talk Ubisoft?
Yeah, let's talk a little Ubisoft.
All right.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna pull up the list right here because the first things first. You see the shirt I've got on is Assassin's Creed. I came in with this stuff just because it's just what I'm all about. Let's talk about Assassin's Creed first, man. They kept a lot of the same kind of mechanics that they had from the last one. That was Origins. That was quite successful, I'd say. So it looks like it's, like they kept that same kind of mechanics, which is a positive because that's been a problem that they've always had, changing it up, trying to find the right formula. Also, I like to see the biggest thing I think for me was seeing some naval gameplay, just because that was one of my favorite things about AC3 and Black Flag, with that perfected it greatly and was a big hit for Black Flag, where it was a very big pirates game. So having that naval combat come back in, I mean, it makes perfect sense for the time period in history as well, right? You have the Egyptian, not the Egyptian, going to the Greeks now. So it's I got a little bit of that 300 feel even more watching it, but I was really happy to see what Ubisoft showed us for Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna pull up the list here to show, so I can run down some of the big stuff that came out of this. So bear with me. Here we go.
On the fly, guys.
On the fly.
We're doing this on the fly.
Oh, guess what? The biggest one is one of our favorites, Just Dance 2019.
Oh, great. That's what I always wanted. Beyond Good
and Evil 2.
So Beyond Good and Evil 2 was interesting because they did not show gameplay. And that was an issue. So I think this game is either coming out really late. It's going to be like a 2021 most likely. It looks like they're getting very ambitious with this title as well. So, I mean, who knows where they're going with it. At this point, I would say that not to expect it soon.
Yeah.
They did not show any Splinter Cell, which I thought they're going to show at Xbox.
I was for sure expecting
maybe at PlayStation, who knows, but it's a franchise that it's mostly associated with Xbox. I would have thought they would have showed it on the Microsoft stage.
Yeah, for sure. We did get, though, a Tom Clancy game was Rainbow Six Siege. So that was another one.
More expansions for...
Right.
More content, yeah.
More content there. Trials Rising, which, it's...
It's Trials.
I was saying, it's nothing that I get too excited about. Division 2. That's something we expect to see some more on that.
Yeah. Well, they showed a gameplay demo at the Xbox at the Microsoft conference, and it was awkward. It was one of those actor, gamer actors kind of thing. So it was kind of awkward where you have those fake actors. The Microsoft had the same problem last year with Anthem. Yeah. Where they showed this fake actors, quote unquote, playing Anthem. Yeah. It's a problem, but at the same time, if you need to show how things quote unquote work, right. That's not a bad idea in a controlled environment. Yeah. It's fine. But nothing super crazy at Ubisoft. They're also being very... Other than Assassin's Creed.
Skulls and Bones,
they showed Skulls and Bones again, which... RIP Sea of Thieves, because this game looks really good. Yeah. It looked really good last year.
But I mean, it also looks very copy and paste of Black Flag.
Black Flag, yeah.
That's
it's
just my
Black
Flag
tech. And
I like Black Flag, so I might play this. I don't know.
Yeah, they basically did a spin-off of Black Flag.
Yeah.
Using their tech. But nothing too crazy on Ubisoft. I think they were being sort of very safe.
Yeah,
they didn't really go super crazy on what they had. And I'm checking my stream
the
here,
Crew.
Making sure that this is good.
Another racing game.
The Crew got delayed, right?
Yeah, remember that Crew will be available later this month.
Okay.
Which is weird, just because
that was supposed to come out late last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not good news.
Yeah.
Whenever you see a delay. Oh, Joel, speaking of delays, and what do you think of Crackdown 3 now that they showed that last trailer?
Man. And they still brought back, what's his name? Terry Crews, in there and all that. I mean, the game looks like fun, but I mean...
I thought it looked really dull.
I was like... for how long it's been, I think that's the problem. It's like,
exactly.
I wouldn't be comparing it to that if I had known just the first time we're hearing about it or even the second time. But Crackdown has been talked about for so long. You know, Crackdown 3 is here.
Oh, it was supposed to be the savior of Xbox.
Savior of Xbox.
And unfortunately, it didn't pan out the way that they hoped. You know, with all this delays and rumors of cancellation.
Yeah.
They had definitely been some issues.
For sure.
It looked different. Like, it definitely looked more polished graphically, but then at the same time, you're taking away part of the art. Yes. And it just looked really dull. So, it's coming out in February. February is already shaping up to be an insane month.
Yep.
Because Anthem's coming out on the 22nd. Yep. Days Gone is coming out on the 22nd. Because they announced that. Crackdown's coming out sometime in February.
Yep.
And there was another game that got announced that's coming out on February 22nd. I can't remember which one it was, but there was a third game announced for that date. So this is companies trying to clear out the fiscal year before March comes in. So that's pretty interesting. That we'll see all these games on February, and then right before that, Kingdom Hearts comes out on the 29th of January. So it went up for pre-order today on Best Buy with another collector's edition. They have a collector's edition that's I think $230 exclusively at the Square Enix store. It comes out with a bundle with a figure arts bundle.
Somebody's wallet is crying.
Yes, not mine. Not mine, but
somebody's wallet's crying.
I'm probably gonna go for the deluxe though.
All right.
Yeah, it's not moderation. Just speaking of Kingdom Hearts, my wife just got me for Father's Day the 1.5 and 2.5 collection.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna definitely gonna check it out before 3 comes out. Yeah. I mean, I played 1 and 2, but it's been over 10 years, so it's been a long time. Thank you guys for joining us again. We're gonna try and keep you guys entertained until 9 o'clock. That way you can see us freak out.
Keep sharing this, guys, with your friends. It's YouTube link, and put it out there. Send it to them. Say, hey guys, No Load Time is live, and hopefully we are not loading for you.
No, for sure.
Trying to keep this going.
And if you guys have any questions, the chat's open, so just drop us a line on the chat.
Or you can even tweet to us as well. I'll be checking out from time to time.
Yeah, at No Load Time on Twitter. And as you can see, pretty much all of the Snapgrams and the Insta Snaps and all the things you kids are into these days. Back in my day, we just wrote notes on a note paper.
He's aging himself, guys.
No, yeah. But no, definitely thank you guys for dropping by. Joel, any other expectations for tonight? Any other crazy things? I do have 2 things from the Square Enix conference, but if you have anything else,
I mean, I'm still holding tight to this hope of a portable console. I'm still they've given me no inclination for why they should be doing this.
Okay.
Aside from them saying that they're not maybe totally out of the business, but I want it, man. I don't want PS5 teased. I don't want that to be the case. I want that to be for next year.
Okay.
I don't think that's something that they need to pull out, that kind of bazooka. But to have a console still there and it'd be a portable console that could kind of be a conduit to whatever they're teasing next, when it is PS5 to kind of they've always done with their portable consoles, like PSP kind of being between the PS2 and the PS3, and Vita being between 3 and 4. Like, I would like to see them kind of do something like that again, but that's just the dreamer in me. There's no reason why they should, and if they don't, I'm not going to be upset or sad by it. But that's the dream tonight to see.
Yep.
Yeah.
From the Square Enix conference, Joe, they announced that there's a game called Babylon's Fall that's being developed by Platinum Games, and it's coming out PS4 and PC and Steam, basically. Out of nowhere on that one. So that was interesting. It's Platinum, so I'm probably going to end up buying it anyway. And it's like, anything Platinum puts out there, if I have the platform, I'll buy it. It's one of those things. But I really want to see what this is. It looked like, based on that trailer, there's some sort of whip grab mechanic to it, and the armor design looked really, really good. So I'm definitely gonna check that out when it comes out. And there was and then on Shadows Die Twice, they alluded to the mechanic, right? So Shadows Die Twice is basically you're playing as a quote unquote, I wouldn't say undead guy, but someone that's supposed to be dead and it's still alive. And then I guess that there's a mechanic from the looks of it, compared to Dark Souls and Bloodborne and all the other Souls games, that what's happening is you do get an extra life, so you get to die twice. You get 2 chances at doing what you need to do, and then achieve it. And then how would you regain that other life again? It's unknown, but it looked very, very interesting. And I know that they I heard this morning that they did have a closed doors demo of it, but they are not letting press talk about it until tomorrow. So that's interesting. And then there was another announcement from Square Enix, and I'm trying to look for the name of the title. It was The Quiet Guy or something like that. That's also coming out PC and PS4. That was interesting too, because there's 2 games from Square Enix that Square Enix is publishing that are PS4 PC only, kind of like what Nier was. So that was pretty interesting. But yeah, other than that, it's been Microsoft definitely had the better conference.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, because what they did put out there, like, I mean, it wasn't like we were all hard on them, but I mean, it was good. It wasn't like they had a dud. By no means, there wasn't
absolutely not
anything that would get me fired up and angry or something.
It was good.
I would say it's a little disappointing, because
for Xbox fans.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I mean, but if you're hyped on Crackdown 3, man, the savior
of Xbox.
But a funny thing, I'm just reading a quote here. I guess Microsoft said in regards to Crackdown 3, they want to sit next to Halo and Gears.
That's what Booty said.
Okay.
Matt Booty said that he wanted Crackdown to be a pillar of Microsoft for first party. I don't know. There's always been a B tier title to me, so
yeah.
I mean, it hasn't been one of those titles that really sets the world on fire. So we'll see.
Fast Start will use machine learning to let you jump into your games twice as fast. Interesting.
So that's there's a new method that Microsoft's coming up with for you know how you can suspend a PS4 game when you're playing.
Yes.
So it's the same thing, but they're using an algorithm to make it actually work better.
Okay.
It's spotty, especially on PS4. I don't use it anymore, because it either you get disconnected or your save gets funky or you start glitching. I remember I used to do it when I was playing a lot of Final Fantasy 15 and the graphics starts glitching, you get slow down, you get a lot of stuff, and I ended up quitting the game and exiting the game and just reloading everything back in, so that way I could get back into the game properly. So it looks like they're just working on new tech on how to make that process better, and that's good. I know they're not gonna get it to work as well as they did with the Vita, because the Vita was flawless. It was one of those things that you press the power button, and you suspend. And I don't know how they did this magic, but it worked. it worked, man.
And I could go Vita too.
Yeah, and I could go back to my game like a week later, and it was perfect.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
No issues. Oh, they did announce this morning that the first of the North Star game that came out in Japan a couple of months ago, I think, that's being put out by Sega. It's done by the same team that did the Yakuza games. That's coming out in the US, I believe late summer. So that's interesting. That's a PS4 exclusive game that's coming out. But so far, it's been really interesting.
I know, man. I know.
Microsoft talked a little bit about that quadruple A studio in Santa Monica. I think that they're working on a project and it's going to be a big deal project. It's going to be big. It's going to be a new IP, and it's going to be a huge project. But again, I don't expect to see anything out of this team until 2021, 2022. You know, it's going to be 4 or 5 years until they get to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, the gamers, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's
or
up,
girl?
Yeah, whoever you are, gamers.
Yeah,
what's good?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's something. They have some interesting things happening. Microsoft is definitely putting in money into saving their platform.
Yes.
And I don't think they're not planning on playing catch up, because at this point it's too late. At this point in the generation, we're almost 5 years into the generation, right?
They are.
So
2013, 2018 now.
Yeah. So we're almost 5 years into the generation. I don't think they're gonna try and catch up at this point. If they're smart, they're gonna do what they did with the original Xbox going into the 360, which is just anything that you're working on just move it to the new platform. And that's what they did with the 360, and the 360 had a decent launch, and it had good inflow of good good stuff coming in up until Connect. When Connect showed up in 2009 2010, that's when it started to get really weird. Then the last couple of years, other than Halo 4, there really wasn't anything huge on the 360 versus PS4. That's when they started cranking out, Uncharted 3, The Last of Us, and all this exclusive stuff that was really good at the end of the generation, and then they were able to catch up. So, at this point, I think it's just a lost cause, and they should not spend more money on the Xbox One. I think they should ride Xbox One with the third parties. Yeah, put out games here and there, your annualized franchises, your Forza, putting Crackdown, smaller games, but then their main AAA investment from now on, it's probably gonna be on next gen. I don't know if we're gonna hear anything next gen tonight. I doubt it.
I hope not. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I really don't want to hear it tonight. That's not something that I would be excited to hear, because I feel like then they would be getting ahead of themselves. PS4 is successful. It is the most successful console.
At this point, for this generation.
For this generation. Yeah, I'm not saying ever.
No, PS2 yet.
No, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. But it is right now the most successful console, and PS4 Pros are selling. It's not even like they're trying to having a struggle selling it. Talk about the sales going on right now for PlayStation.
Yeah,
that's
very
great stuff,
good stuff on the PS Store right now.
Yeah,
I saw Battlefront 2 is like 17 something, like $17.99.
Yeah.
I know that Horizon Zero Dawn at Best Buy, I saw it for $10.
Oh man!
And $20 if you wanted to buy it with the Frozen Wilds, which is a gift, because Frozen Wilds by itself is $15.
Exactly.
So you get a fantastic game, 60-80 hour game for $20.
Wow.
So you guys should definitely grab that one. And then God of War has $10 off, so it's $50. Those blue PS4s. I went to Best Buy last Friday.
Yeah.
And I saw a few people in line with those blue PS4s.
Very nice.
So very interesting.
And PS4 Pro, you get $50 off of the price of that too. Knockdown, you can get in white or as well, I believe.
I think they only had black available.
Black, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
I think white,
it's an impressive sale.
Yeah, white right now. It's only Europe and Japan.
Okay.
For Pro.
Okay.
They are not doing. Man, I wish they would do more colors for US, because Japan have this crazy colors.
I love it. I just love it.
I don't know if you remember when Final Fantasy 13 came out and they had that white and pink. PS3.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah,
that was a really nice looking console. I wanted one. I remember.
Can we get a no load time orange one at some point?
Yeah,
for the retro throwback to the original colors.
We can do a retro old colors that we changed like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, literally retro is like 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, definitely. The Sony they could definitely put more colors out there. And remember that there was a rumor that Xbox was going to show more colors for the One X.
Yes,
and they had nothing on that. Nothing on the not Pro, but the Elite Controller version 2. Mm-hmm. That was very, very rumored online. Okay. There was a lot of people were talking about that. but they did not show that at all. Maybe during their showcase tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know that they're concentrating on Mixer stuff on the show floor this year. They're not really going to have a preference. They did it all at the Fan Fest, which is all good. But it was a smaller venue, and they don't have as much as the capabilities that they have on the E3 floor.
Yeah.
But PSN name changes. Is it going to happen?
Dude, that could be the bazooka. I'm not even joking.
That's so dumb, though.
I know it sounds crazy, but I cannot tell you the amount of people. Like, this is not just the people you read online. In the flesh, and look at me like, Joel, when are they gonna finally make it that we could change our PSN names? I'm like, guys, they've addressed it specifically in the media. They've talked about before, saying that's something they're open to doing at some point. Yeah. So why not? Why not now? Maybe they're ready. How funny would it be if they say starting like right now, like you can do it, like literally today.
Yeah,
that would be. People would be like running away right away to change it.
I think it would be great if they do it like one time. We do it for free. If you want to change it again, there's gonna be like a $10 fee.
Oh sure, I could see
that way you can get Bung Bro 420 and have him change his name to something more respectable now that he has a job. And,
yes.
I have a friend that his PSN name is Ball Ass One.
Yeah, there are literally ones that like it's so bad because they were at such a different time in their life.
I mean,
they were
younger,
in college,
kids.
They just did it just on the fly because they weren't caring about the name. They just wanted to just jump online and be playing with their friends on their PlayStation 3. Yeah, exactly. And then they're like, "Wait, I can't change this."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
or they could start over, but then you lose your. Now it's a problem,
Yeah,
because you could create a new PSN account, pre 2009, when there was no trophies. Now when there's trophies to have your account, that's a problem.
You lose your creds. You lose everything you worked so hard to gain onto your account. I know of a guy. I don't know him personally. I know this one guy. I remember I saw. He said his was Mr. Doubtfire.
Mr. Doubtfire.
I said
that's not a bad.
Yeah, I mean, if it sounds like a middle-aged woman trying to pretend to be a man to get to know her kids, because it's trying to be the movie.
Do it for the children. No,
I don't know.
Change the name.
Yeah, it's like I don't know why he did it, but okay. So there's some crazy stuff, but yeah, if they could do that tonight, I know a lot of people would be really happy about it.
Yeah. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Joel, we do have some news for the next episode because so there was a DC shakeup today.
Oh my gosh!
Right?
Yeah.
Want to talk a little bit about that, or you want to save it for?
Look, I'll save a little bit, but what I will say is there's some stuff going down at DC, and I cannot wait to be at Comic-Con to get some clarity on what really is going on here, because when you're making changes only a couple months into some other changes you already made, that's too much shuffling there. So I'm just teasing you guys, but Jeff Johns is out of DC as it relates to their film division, and he's writing the Green Lantern Corps movie. So we'll get into that on our next episode. So when we return back in, so when you get back in there, you'll have a little DC news to look forward to hearing the full breakdown and our thoughts on what's the future of DC. As it relates to their business side and their models, because we know we've talked about their movies, the Joker movie in our last episode, but now we're going to talk about, hey, who's going to be in charge here, because this is interesting.
Yeah.
Even the other day, I believe even the other lady that we had mentioned that she was going to be in control, she also was out as well.
Oh, really?
I heard.
Okay.
So there's some shakeups going on there, but we'll get into that another time. But guys, we're almost was it now 17 minutes till showtime?
Yeah.
A little bit less out of seconds here. So wow, PlayStation at 7.
7 Central, 8 Eastern. So it's gonna be 8 o'clock over here.
Yes.
But we're really excited. It's one of those things that normally at this time of year, E3. I watch as much as I can. Of course, we're busy in life and all that, but it's one of those, it's our passion, right?
I told you, this right here is our Super Bowl.
Yeah,
this is where we get, who's gonna win as a studio. If you're a fan of Microsoft, you're a fan of Sony, fan of Nintendo, we'll get into that even on our episode on Thursday, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll talk Nintendo on Thursday, and there's something else happening tomorrow. I can't remember what it was, but Nintendo, and I believe they're early tomorrow. They're around noon, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So definitely stay tuned, and then on our next episode we'll have more info on that. But yeah, Joe, it's about almost that time, man.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be big. I mean, I'm trying to stay, tempered with my expectations. That's gonna be the word of the night for me because I don't want to get too hyped and then
cautiously optimistic, as I always say.
Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. Well, we know that we have. If everything goes well, we're gonna see a demo for Death Stranding,
and that's enough to get us.
And
happy.
That's enough to get me hyped. Yeah. Kojima
come out.
Kojima.
Yeah, he's probably gonna come out and play it.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they finally show what this is all about and what the heck's going on with that. And I'm also hoping to see Ghost of Tsushima. It's another game that has me really excited. So I'm really hoping to see more of that. I mean, it's probably gonna be like samurai superheroes.
Yeah.
Which is, again, going back to Shadows Die Twice, and then last year's Neo.
Yeah.
Like feudal Japan thing. It's back on, and it's we're hoping to get that other game now in Ghost of Tsushima, and of course Sucker Punch is a more than capable studio in making a fantastic experience based on, if you base it off of the infamous franchise and before that Sly Cooper and all that stuff that they've done. I can't wait to see what this one's going to be. Joe, speaking of things that we're hoping to see, do you think we'll get the Final Fantasy 7 remake tonight? An update or something?
I mean, Square Enix held out, so this would be a great place to show.
Yeah.
This would be a great place to show. Let Sony be the guys to put it out there. They've worked so well on their last Final Fantasy game, and you don't need to talk about anything more than the remake because that's all people are interested to hear.
Yeah, problem is that this game has already seen some issues with being developed by CyberConnect 2, and then CyberConnect 2, they interviewed someone there and said, "Oh no, Tetsuya Nomura, who's the director, he hasn't showed up, or we almost never see him," something like that. Because of course he's the director of Kingdom Hearts 3, so he wants to get that project out before jumping into Final Fantasy. But at the same time, CyberConnect was doing a lot of work, and it looks like it stalled, and Square Enix just took it back in house. And this game was supposed to be episodic. It was supposed to be like 3 episodes, and they are reworking it, and it's no longer going to be that. It's going to be an actual fully fledged Final Fantasy game. Of course, if you played Final Fantasy 7, you know that there's 10, 15 hours in Midgard, and then from there you go out to the open world and all that. But I'm interested to see what Square Enix is going to be doing to it in house. So we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Resident Evil 2 remake. Do you think we'll see it tonight?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think they will. I mean, they might, but I really don't think they will.
Okay, I'll get hyped for that. Pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they're gonna show a remake, Final Fantasy would be the one. But I mean, Resident Evil, they could do both. But I'm hopeful that they're a little more on the future than they are on the past. As much, even though I'm fine with having those, I'm more excited for the future IPs. Especially maybe a little more flavor for Spider-Man.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get another demo for that. Do you think do you think we'll see that game Dreams that was being made by Media Molecule that was supposed to be almost done?
So.
Yeah, I think that game demoed late last year.
Yep.
And based on what I heard was really good.
Yeah.
But it's a creator suite basically. It's Little Big Planet, but it's like times 100.
Yeah.
So you can do like crazy stuff with this.
And I love Little Big Planet.
Yeah, Little Big Planet. I played the first one, and I thought it was too floaty.
When you jump. Great, man.
But
that's what makes it so fun because it's hard. It's not. It's not. It's not just. You're not just jumping. It's unique mechanics.
Yeah. But maybe we'll see. Some of that tonight.
But guess what, guys? It's almost 10 minutes.
Yo, we got 10 minutes.
My goodness.
Get hyped.
This is gonna be in a blink. Gonna be happening. Continue to share it with your friends. Send them some texts. Forward over the link to them. Put on your Twitter account. Put on your Facebook account.
Yeah, get us out there, guys. We really appreciate you guys that are tuning in. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And this is a little crazy experiment we got going on, Joe.
I love it.
Of course, if you want to check us out, go subscribe on iTunes. Leave us a review. We have 52 episodes already out on iTunes. Don't listen to the first 5.
You'll be like, who are those guys?
What? These guys are nerds.
Yes.
But if you guys, again, and we try to keep it work safe and family friendly. So
yeah, I mean, tonight obviously, like we just gave the precursor to. We don't know what's going to be shown. There is an age restriction thing that Sony has out there, so we want to make sure we're clear as well on that. Yeah. More than likely, it's going to be some mature games. It's going to show some content that be in that realm that hey, if you're not over the age of 13 or whatnot, you probably don't want to be watching it. But I can't say for sure because we don't know what's going to be out there. But it's probably going to be The Last of Us 2, and Last of Us 2, if it's a pretty crazy apocalyptic game there, so I'm sure we'll get some more footage.
Do you think we'll see some Shenmue 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Shenmue 3.
That game is probably gonna come out early next year, I think. And this was again PS4, PC. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It looks like a freaking Dreamcast game on steroids. Well, I love my Dreamcast, dude. It's right there.
Oh yeah,
it's under my TV, and I still got my games. But which, by the way, Joel, I saw that there's a company selling a little bit of retro gaming stuff here. There's a company, I forgot the name, but they're selling a Dreamcast to HDMI cable.
Oh, cool.
So you can just plug in your Dreamcast on HDTV. And you get 480p out, which is basically resolution on the Dreamcast. There's some games that don't support progressive scans, so those games you cannot run them. You can boot up if you have a boot disk, but it doesn't really. It's not great. You get slowdown. You get certain things that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But which is unfortunate. But
yeah.
I love my Dreamcast.
That's
man.
cool, man. No, I'm just so happy to be here in person doing this with you.
Yeah,
it's so different than what we had last year, where we just kind of recapped it and did it right away afterwards.
Yeah.
Where now we're doing something new, and thank you for opening up your residences.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
This is it's gonna be a very special night, man. I'm very excited about all this.
And I'm having a lot of liquid, so I'm hoping that I don't have to run out.
Well, if one of us dips out, the other one will tell us, hey,
exactly.
this thing. You'll dip out and they'll announce PlayStation 6.
Man,
We're skipping 5,
skipping
guys.
a generation. We're going the Microsoft route. We're skipping 9. We're going to go straight to 10.
I'm like, oh, man, you missed it.
It's like Despacito 2, The Revenge. On the IGN chat. Man, that's a new meme right there, man, with the Despacito.
PlayStation Despacito coming to a home near you.
PlayStation exclusive. Spotify exclusive.
Where's Justin Bieber?
Yeah, where's Justin Bieber? Which is you mean the inferior version of Despacito? You mean it's the
not the legit original?
Oh, you mean it's the Sega Genesis version of Despacito, which is the inferior version compared to the Super Nintendo one.
Gotta hear the first. They're gonna open up the conference and they're like, guys, breaking news. Despacito
is coming to SingStar. It's coming to SingStar.
It's coming to SingStar. Yeah. And yes, Ariana Grande is getting married. I mean, like,
just throw it out there.
What are you doing, Sony?
Yeah,
we're having fun, guys. We're having fun.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go, man. We're excited.
Yeah,
we're almost pumped. I'm gonna go check the social medias. I don't know if you have anything else there, man. But
yeah. It's a bunch of stuff I think coming through here. 15 minutes here. A lot of different talk about Assassin's Creed. I got to be honest with you. There's a lot of positivity for that game.
Yeah. It looks good, and that's what happens when you make a game that looks good, man. It's people are gonna get excited, and they're gonna go back to your product, and regardless of what you've done, regardless of what you had, the stumbles that you had, right? Because you cannot deny the stumbles with that AC had with Unity.
Yes.
Not so much with the follow up. What was it again? The one in England over in England.
You're talking about
Syndicate. Yeah, that I heard that was good.
Yeah, I like Syndicate.
Yeah, you said you liked it. But of course, Origins was very, very well received, and still to this date, a game that I probably may want to check out because I heard it's good. So
yeah, no, it's Assassin's Creed. I'll be there for it.
Yeah.
Everything is just hyping up right now that PlayStation's about to begin. Like, yes, we know they're about to begin. I'm already excited.
Yeah.
Hype.
Yeah. Pepsi Man remake. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Fortnite remake. Speaking of remake, there's I don't know if you've ever heard of a game called Metal Wolf Chaos.
Oh, okay.
It's a game by From Software that was an original Xbox exclusive, and it came out only in Japan. And it's a game that you play as the Vice President of the United States in a mech suit.
Wow.
Trying to rescue the president.
Wow.
So it's gonna get a remaster, and it's coming out, I believe, for everything.
Very interesting.
So it's one of those funny, funky Japanese games, with some questionable humor and all that. But I heard it's a good game. It plays really well.
The remake.
So we're gonna get a remaster of that, which I can't complain, man. I really can't complain about remasters because you're basically extending the life of a game, and especially with digital downloads and uncertainty and all this stuff.
Yes.
DRM and all this stuff that's happening now with net neutrality had a big blow today.
Yes.
So we don't know what's going to happen to these games, and and we're hoping that all these games get preserved. So just re-releasing games is a good thing. Like if you complain about a game being re-released, I believe you're in the wrong, because as long as they keep coming out, it's being preserved. So that's a big plus. So Joel, I think we're about time, so we're gonna tune in here. Sorry, chat, we're probably not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to see you directly here, but Joel may be able to see you.
I might pop in from here time to time. Funny, I'm seeing a few people online already talking about, hey, maybe a portable console. I'm like, yeah, I'm not the only one out there that thinks this.
I'll buy it.
It happens. I might just.
I love my Vita, man. I played Persona 4 in that thing, 120 hours. I played about 70 hours of Dissidia.
Yeah.
The second one. 30 some hours of Dragon's Crown and Odin Sphere. So yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Assuming that they do start on time, I think they usually do pretty.
Yeah, last year they had technical issues with audio. Remember, they got delayed because when they played that demo for Uncharted Lost Legacy, there was no audio on the feed. They had audio in theater, but they did not have audio on the feed. So that was an issue.
Yeah.
But we're getting close, guys. 1 minute to go. We're about to roll here. And
watching the Sicario 2 trailer.
I'm pretty excited watching the Sicario 2 trailer, which looks pretty interesting. I want to watch the first one.
First one was good. First one was good. Just disappointed Emily Blunt's not in the second one.
But, really?
But it's a good movie.
Cool. Yo, you're in the castle, right? What do you think of the Wolf movies?
Yeah, I mean, this guy.
I have like 2 more boxes in the garage.
I am so impressed with his collection. I'm looking across here. I'm like, all right, I see a little. It goes even from Hunger Games all the way through to some Thor Ragnarok and Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, Karate Kid. We could take it back a little more there.
I got the 3-pack of Goonies.
Yep.
Goonies, Gremlins, and Gremlins 2. So I have the 3-pack. I have the 4-pack for Ninja Turtles, but it's on DVD now. Don't worry. Joel, I think we're ready to go. So we're gonna go on audio here, and then as this thing goes, we're gonna just have some impressions here.
I think I'm gonna leave one ear off so I can actually hear you if you say something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna just say the same thing.
Oh boy. I think they're IGN stalling until we.
Yeah, I think they're maybe working some technical stuff. So.
Yeah.
Starting.
Yep.
All right. Oh, this is very different.
Yes, I saw this on Twitter. Right? That was the room. Yeah.
Wow, this is really nice. And Sean Layden comes. This is like a church. It really is the funeral for the Vita.
He said it.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they
don't have a big like orchestra. And, you know how they had the orchestra the last 2 years, and it's been like a really big deal when it starts. So, but yeah, they're mixing it up. Yeah. Feed went to 60 frames. That's why it jumped.
What's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future. You know, when we look at here at Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So, without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage and introduce to you Gustavo Santorea.
Right, Gustavo.
See what Gus is gonna do.
Let's give us some music.
Okay. Oh, The Last of Us. It's got the banjo.
Yep. Started off with some music.
Yeah. It's funny that they started with The Last of Us. I was thinking they were going to leave it for the end. That means that this Stranding is the end.
And that would be a great way to end.
Oh, it would be. But this is like their biggest title coming out, like first party right
Yes,
now. The
right,
Last
that's
of
coming
Us.
today.
Yeah.
Although in a sense, maybe that's the idea, right? This is today, and Death Stranding's our future. I don't know.
It could be, yeah. But I think this game is at least a year and a half away.
Yeah.
I think this game's going to be like either late summer next year, or fall next year. Yeah.
Pretty late. Think of everything that Ellie and Joel went through in that first Last of Us game.
The game's intense, bro.
Very intense.
The game's so good. Something that I won't want to point out, but it's interesting. And I know that Sony does the big conference too, right? Because they've done it for the last, 4 or 5 years. But the contrast between this setting and the setting with the Microsoft show,
it's
such a stark difference.
So simple,
such a stark difference, and this is a more intimate setting.
I agree.
Yeah, and very interesting
here we get
stuff
some
that
stuff.
they're doing here.
Here we go. Yep.
They went straight to Last of Us, so that's interesting, man.
Get a full story trailer here. Look, it's the exact same setting as the one you're in.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yep.
Yeah, they're bringing everyone into the game.
Yep.
So soon we're gonna get infected running around. There's Ellie.
Yep.
Older Ellie.
Can't help to feel like something very bad is going to happen.
It's about to happen, yeah.
Like,
to her, and that's why it goes to that first trailer where Ellie goes like, "I'm gonna kill all of them."
Oh yeah.
So
'cause
something
we
must
had no
happen
context of what the story
of
was
that
going to be.
trailer. Yeah.
No clue.
Yeah, and this does look in
And
game.
she looked very upset.
Yeah, this does look in game versus that first trailer that looked very CG. There was like a roll to it.
Yeah.
This looks in engine. So
yeah, and that's what I think they're trying to basically show us right away. It's like, hey, this is what we've been working on all this time.
Yeah.
How good it looks in action, you know. curious to see what the
socials are saying. Yeah. Cut back to the present. Something
happened between then and there.
Yeah. Something must have happened and triggered Ellie into going hunting. Oh, here we go. Gameplay. There's a HUD.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a cut from cutscene straight into gameplay. Very seamless.
Yep. Kind of like God of War.
We told you guys Last of Us was probably going to be their very intense one that they were going to show right away.
Yeah.
So. And
they're doing the God of War sort of cut because God of War has that same type of camera transition.
Yep.
So they may be borrowing some tech from Santa Monica.
Trying to see what that said on that tree.
Oh, where it's on the tree? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I can't.
It looks like
not tree. It's like
stealth.
something.
Yeah. This looks.
That reminds me a little bit of Uncharted, believe it or not.
Yeah, well, it's the same engine.
Naughty Dog.
It's the same engine. Yeah, it's the same engine. So it'll look very, very close to that. So I mean, confirm that you play as Ellie maybe most of the time.
I can
versus Ellie and Joel. So it's not an escort mission of sorts like the first one was, which it wasn't really, but you know.
Yeah, and I was switching between.
Yeah.
Is this our big bad of the moment?
Oh, guts.
And she has a bow and arrows.
Yeah, bow and arrow, and she has a gun in the back. And she has a shiv. See, she has a gun, a holster in the pocket in the back.
Yeah.
So just like Joel had, the guns on him, and you can see the guns that he had and the bow and arrow and all that. And Ellie used a bow and arrow during the winter section of the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like the same, almost same bow and arrow as the first game. And I'm looking at this right now. And going back to the first game, and the first game's still really impressive looking.
Yeah.
Like even for a PS3 game, it looked like something not.
It was
possible.
it was ahead of its time.
Ahead of its time
though.
for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
The way it was utilizing the cell was very interesting.
Yeah. They really did some stuff and stuff with the AI that was really interesting. So I'm assuming they're probably going to do the same type of thing here, but this is more of a stealth sequence versus a full blown action sequence. Which the first one had a lot, too.
Absolutely. Yep, so you go. Now we're going to go into full blown.
Now, there we go.
A little hard to kind of jump between people.
Hammer equipped, and you see life down in the hut.
Yep.
Machete equipped now.
Yep.
Secondary is bow and arrow.
Alright.
Very minimal HUD too, so that's good. God of War had a very minimal.
Does not look like she's going for the attack. She's running away. Now it's
going back to stealth.
Yep. There's 4 of them. Interesting. You can climb under the.
A little bit of Metal Gear there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you shoot him in the leg, just try to still be alive. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Keep pressing square.
Yeah, mash square.
Button smashing
mash
square. For a second there, my Battlefront mind started going. I was like, grenade!
Oh. That's a pretty big hit. Took a chunk of life there.
Yep. That works.
Probably a stun. Yeah. Okay.
Shield.
I don't remember you being able to do that on the first one.
Me either.
That's some Kojima tech right there, guys.
Well, he does work with Sony now.
Yeah. That's some Kojima tech. So I wonder if it has some survival elements. You see how she pulled out the arrow end. So I'm wondering if they're adding some survival to it.
Yeah.
The first one didn't really have a lot of survival elements other than, just crafting medicine or antibiotic or whatever you did, antiseptic.
Got no ammo.
One arrow. So that reminded me of Tomb Raider.
Yep.
The Tomb Raider remake. You can do that. You find enemies with arrows.
A lot
so you
of
can pull them out.
crafts going on.
Yeah.
Explosive
crafting.
arrows.
Yeah. So it has the on-the-fly crafting like the first one too. So that's good.
Okay.
Oh crap!
This guy didn't go down.
He got.
Yes.
It looks like it has a really good dodge mechanic.
Well, you can pick up all those arrows.
Yeah. Oh.
This.
Oh, she's almost done. She's almost done.
Second hit from that.
The guy's huge.
The guy that won't go down.
Yeah.
There's always one.
Finish him. She gonna interrogate? It's the sacrifice lamb. There goes ahead.
All that to cut right back.
So they probably invaded the camp, and killed her, most likely.
Essentially, this is now the story of this game.
Because now remember on the first Last of Us, she hated the infected because of her. The girl from Left Behind, which was when she was a young teenager, she learned that she was attracted to girls because of the other girl, and then she hated the infected because they killed her, or she had to kill her because she was infected,
kind of thing happening again, but this time I don't think it's in being infected. It's just more. Oh, let's check this out.
Yeah, which by the end of the game on the first one, like humans are the real monsters, right? The monster, the infected are there. But the humans are messed up.
Is the humans.
Sir Sherman.
Oh, next part of the experience.
So they're moving.
They're physically moving people to another area.
Look, it's Clements. Ryan Clements. He lives.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. So they're gonna immerse.
I wonder if the next room's gonna be like, okay, the next tent here.
It's gonna be New York for Spider-Man,
right?
Or feudal Japan,
right?
Or space for Kojima,
yeah,
or whatever, or an alternate dimension or whatever.
Whoever had this idea, they're putting a lot of money into that.
Yeah, it's a very unique idea too. Like I've never seen anything like this before. This is really impressive. Really,
you and I expected the traditional, stage and show.
Ryan Clements, he lives. Greg Miller forecasted that he was gonna die in a boating accident. remember that? Remember that? When he was on Beyond, he was saying that Ryan Clements was gonna die in a boating accident before his kid was gonna be born or whatever.
Yeah,
it was weird. Yeah, I missed him from Beyond because he was good. Yep. I liked him on IGN. Incredible Spider-Man. I like this. Like they're interviewing. It's like, what are you doing right?
Yeah.
So the other guys can. This is very interesting, Joe.
I did not see this.
I did not expect this.
Oh my god, was this really an E3 showcase right now? Hopefully they move the people quick though. I think that would be something that become a little bit of a problem if this long intermissions if it keeps going. Unless the next place is like a final stop.
No, we're gonna be here until freaking midnight.
Yeah. That could be a little bit of a problem. Yeah. But I mean, I think it's amazing. If you're there, especially, you're probably so happy and excited.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine the lines to get there?
Yeah.
Because they probably had like a couple hundred people. They didn't have many people.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
the logistics of it alone.
Right.
You know.
But it's like, just imagine showing up to the convention center, right? And then finding out, oh, sorry, you gotta go to the tent. That's
you
gotta
go to church.
What? Wait a second. That's where. Oh yeah. It's okay. I mean, that's what they're sending me.
Yeah. Oh, New Game Plus for God of War. Why? Oh well, I mean, you can play in higher difficulty with better armor, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Twitter's probably going crazy right now.
Yeah. Well, the feedback that he's getting from, fans, so. Nice.
This guy just tweeted, better not be just 4 games with a constant intermission. Well, he did say 4 games. Yeah. Maybe it is.
Well, here's the thing now while they do this intermissions, they maybe just they'll probably just showcase third-party stuff.
That'd be
show Call of Duty, show other third-party stuff that's out there. Maybe that's why Xbox had so many third parties because of this type of showcase.
We don't need to show all that.
We don't need to show all that. Yeah, exactly. We can just
make an experience instead.
Asking. It's very interesting stuff, man. I did not see this coming like this. It's very interesting.
This year, I wanted people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big, flashy, new idea come out or some big surprise come out. Come here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
So they're tripling down on our core thing is single player story driven experiences. Which is great, it's great, but at the same time, you need to create a mindset with the third parties. It's like because people are going to associate PlayStation with their exclusive stuff, and then the third party stuff they're going to associate with Xbox.
Yeah.
So you can't neglect one to go for the other.
No.
So you need to create that balance between a first party and third party because third party drove. There you go. So third party.
Okay.
I told you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're gonna have a full reveal for Call of Duty, and
the bullet.
It's gonna be the Battle Royale.
Jungle. Summit.
So they're showcasing the areas.
Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
That's just an ad.
We're having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about.
I mean, you got how many people? It's a lot.
Yeah, a couple hundred people. Yeah.
What's happening?
That's
Good to
right.
have you guys back. It's good to be back. Friendly faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here, and when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well, for those who
Oh, interesting.
on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty
Interesting. So if you have so there is Black Ops 3 DLC. I was calling
Well, even the ones that want it, they're getting it.
Yeah. I was calling a guy an idiot because he was wanting DLC for
He got
for
it.
COD 3. So now you got
Black Ops 3 is
yeah.
coming to PlayStation Plus.
Tonight.
Oh, tonight
Wow.
on PS
Free and PS
Plus. Wow,
share awesome news.
nice.
I might pick it up.
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus subscribers.
Why
Okay.
not, man? That's cool. Free?
Yeah.
Heck, I'll play it.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements last week. We did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals and updates over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick look back at the highlights.
It's Tetris Effect. Oh, which by the way, remember I mentioned to you that Tetris Effect had a very Rez kind of vibe. It's the same director as Rez and Child of Eden and Luminous. So
Okay.
that's why it looked like it was a Rez type of game. So now I'm really interested in this
VR especially.
thing. Yeah,
That's not Tetris.
that's not Tetris. That ain't Tetris. But the thing comes out next year. I don't know. It looks okay, but they're not showcasing it now, which means that they are tempered expectations for this game. So we'll see. I saw that announcement. That looked pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But it's a multi-platform game, so
It's not. Twin mirror.
Comes a heartfelt story via
Really, who are you?
Ghost Giant. Let's see. I think this one's on Oculus already. This one with the the lightsaber music thing. Yeah, Beat Saber.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the E3 PlayStation showcase.
That's crazy, dude.
There's what's up? That's a nice room.
Yeah. This is probably gonna be Ghost of Tsushima.
It's nice.
This reminds me of I don't know if you ever went to the backlot tour at Disney's Hollywood Studios,
I've done
but
the
it was
tour.
it was the original backlot tour where they had like 4 different theater experiences, and then you get to move along.
Nice.
So it reminds me of that, where you had like the Catastrophe Canyon, and then you go into like a sound stage.
Yeah.
And then you get the preview before with the water and the explosions and whatnot. So it reminds me a little bit of that, where you actually physically move to another experience.
Yeah.
It's the Destiny stuff.
Yeah. Looks like Destiny.
Yeah.
Yep.
They killed the ghost.
What would have been really funny before he shot the ghost, if you ever heard Peter Dinklage's voice.
Oh.
that people didn't like for the first one.
Yeah, he got fired.
it's
He got
it's
fired.
off.
He got fired. He got replaced by Nolan North.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Dinklage?
He was.
That would have been funny.
Like, can you imagine just running you not knowing that was gonna happen, and then booting up
Yeah.
Destiny, and he
Yeah.
sounds different? You're like, what the heck happened? Yeah. That's their next expansion, I'm assuming.
That was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4. A lot of great enhancements and content for that one. And
Yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up, and guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
not too bad.
But
Not too bad.
there's barely any time because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight. But for now,
I think it's almost time.
I'm not used to this.
It feels so strange.
It's
And for some people,
really
it's like
strange, yeah.
it's like, has the show started? Yes, it actually did start. This is it right now.
Yeah. It is very strange.
I have mixed feelings.
Yeah. This is Ghost of Tsushima. Yep.
It's a musical note.
So I'm really interested to see what this is, because
Yeah.
this looks really good. I mean, from what they showed on the that original demo and you know, expectations from Naughty Dog. So, not Naughty Dog, but from Sucker Punch. So we'll see. Yeah, it's a decent crowd, but it's just weird how they move
Yeah,
around.
imagine being.
Maybe
there.
they're gonna just do the rest of the showcase here.
I,
Because this one
that's
looks
what
like
I was actually.
this one
thinking.
looks like an actual theater versus that other one
Those
seemed
definitely
more of an
tent.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine moving people 4 times? It's nuts.
I like the scenic behind him.
Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, thank you guys. Some gameplay.
Yeah, it looks like they are gonna do that. They're gonna do like a thing and then gameplay, like an intro gameplay,
Yep.
intro gameplay. If that's an engine, I'm impressed. That looks
amazing.
That looks real good. Yo.
That looks great.
Yo, this looks crazy,
Yep.
dude.
That looks great.
Oh, holy crap.
Wow.
Yo, this looks nuts.
That's an engine.
Yeah. No, yeah, this is gameplay. Like, this
Yeah.
is the, yeah. No HUD. It looks super clean. I'm assuming there has to be a HUD of sorts when you go
coming
into
at some
action.
point.
Yeah. But,
Wow.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to. This probably is running on a Pro, but like it's negligible difference when it comes to
your
like
eye
a
will be
standard.
fine.
Yeah, when it comes to a standard, because even with God of War, it looks really really impressive on a base, but this looks like that light sourcing is pretty crazy.
Ooh. You going right for the fire?
Dude, that looks like the Metal Gear Solid 5 sort of camera when you're wearing the horse. Yeah. Look, that motion blur is real nice. That motion blur is real pretty.
Ah.
This is really well done. I'm impressed. I was really excited for this game, and now I'm like, like it went from like 80 excited to like 100. This looks nuts. See, this is the thing. Show these 4 games. Xbox didn't have any of these. and they didn't have any of
and
these.
And they never will have these games.
No, I mean, but they did not show anything like this, right? And and they go back to showing Crackdown, showing a CG trailer for, like the best thing first party they showed was Gears 5 because it looked very very different. Like they
3 guys.
Seems like they added some new gameplay elements. Okay, I need to see this.
You'll take these 3 guys on.
Okay, so
is the HUD gonna come up?
It's got a stance. He's got a stance.
Health, something?
Nope. This is friggin' what was that game for PS1? Bushido Blade.
It's very accurate because the samurai only has to do a couple moves.
Those are real samurai strikes. Like they really studied. They really studied. Oh, parry. Yeah. All right, I'm in, dude. Where do I pre-order? And I didn't say that for The Last of Us.
You didn't say it for The Last of Us,
which looked incredible.
But I think that's what it's showing you, man. They've got more than just, you know, like if it was Xbox, like it's Crackdown and something you expected.
This
we were hoping it to look great and
the light sourcing, dude. The light sourcing is nuts, bro. All right. I'm real hyped, guys. I'm real
excited.
I'm real hyped. Nice. Awesome. I'm hoping to have a Japanese voiceover version.
Oh yeah.
Just to keep it real authentic. Yeah. Yeah, I would love that.
The colors, look at that.
Yeah, the leaves, yeah. They have stealth? Oh. What? Teamwork.
Assassin's Creed there.
Pulled his throat. Dude, this is... Oh my God. I'm really excited for this thing. Because this is new. Like, they showed a teaser for this. Yeah. And we knew it was coming, but we hadn't seen anything.
No clue what to expect.
Holy crap. This looks real nice. Yeah. I'm really excited, dude.
Game of the show?
I don't know. We'll have to see what Kojima has in store.
Yes, Death Stranding comes to motorcycle crazy.
We'll have to go through Kojima after this. Can you imagine?
I know.
So we'll probably see Spider-Man after this and then Death Stranding.
Yep.
And then, let's go. It's going to be so crazy.
Done early, but yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Alright, so this kind of looks like Infamous. Like the almost the same cameras as Infamous.
Yep.
It
nice,
like,
nice between Switch.
That was like Batman, like Arkham. Remember, Batman had a like a multi takedown like that. Yeah.
Cutscene.
This looks sick.
I don't know if this guy's gonna make it.
Stand aside, Jin.
She's a traitor.
You betrayed my family.
Like, we barely even know the backstory of these characters, and yet we feel so much emotion in this scene.
Yeah. No, it leaves. See, guys, this is what happens when you give your studio creative freedom. You get blown away like this. Because I am very impressed. Look at the foliage effects are nuts, dude. Look at the leaves. Alright, I need to calm down. This is real. I am really, really excited, Joel.
Fire.
Oh, it's burning the leaves out there. Yeah. Oh. Stop, guys. Stop it.
Don't stop. Stop.
No, don't stop. Stay.
Wow. Oh, that's a lot of honor. Yeah, man. Sucker punch.
That was really impressive. That looked really good. Yeah, so they're staying in theater now. Yeah. Yeah, SA was for The Last of Us. They had to do like an experience sort of thing, and now they're going back into this thing. Okay. Rockin' Banana. This looks pretty neat. What the heck is this? Oh, it's Dreams. This is Dreams. Yeah. It has to be Dreams.
Yep.
Yeah, Dreams. Yeah. Looks interesting too. What the heck is this?
Oh, transform gun.
Is this Remedy? Because Remedy were working on a new game that was supposed to not be an Xbox exclusive. That looks like the same effects as
I know that other one that they had a couple
Quantum,
years.
Quantum Break.
With the dude from X-Men, with Bobby. Yeah,
Quantum Break. Yeah, that looks kind of like those effects. Yep. See, like, okay, this looks cool too. This looks pretty neat too, man. Yeah, that's Remedy. That's Remedy shooter right there.
Yeah,
when she was walking.
Style.
Yeah.
It's a weird code.
Well, yeah, a little bit of a glitch there.
Control.
Pretty good. Yeah, Remedy. Told you, man. That was Remedy ass shooting right there, man. It's funny how you can tell a developer just by looking at a game before knowing who they are. So that's interesting. Okay, what's this? RE2? Is this RE2? Oh, you're super tiny though. Can't be RE2.
It's like a mouse. It looks like. No, that's not.
Oh. PS1.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a PS1.
Oh wait. Do you remember RE2? How the virus spread was because of a rat.
Oh, this is the rat that
spread the virus.
Oh, and then of course it sees the pizza rat.
I don't know. We'll see. It looks pretty photorealistic, kind of like RE7 looked. Like it has the same sort of look. Officer, you need help.
Yeah, the rat.
And
Yeah.
you know, officer, you need help. It's RE2 because it's in a police station. There you go. It's RE2. It's RE2. Oh my god. We got it. We got it, guys. We got it.
When you said the rat, you saw it.
Yeah. Is that Leon? Is that Leon? It's Leon. It's Leon. Yeah.
Money's in my account. Always.
Attention, all citizens.
And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Whatever it takes to save the city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Yeah, it is like RE4. Oh my god. Hey. 2 for 1. I'm having a heart attack right here. Woo. Alright. Ghost of Tsushima looks killer. This is Birkin and Claire. Yeah. Cherry Birkin. She's in RE6 when she's older. The Nemesis. Liquors. It's alright. It's alright too. Ada.
It's coming back.
Yo.
Resident Evil.
Yo. This is coming for everything, but I'm still. Oh my god! 3 days before Kingdom Hearts, my wallet.
Capcom.
What are you doing, Capcom? My wallet. Alright. Expectations went up a little bit now. Is that Dreams again? Or are they gonna do the next demo? Spider-Man most likely. It's probably Dreams again. So they're teasing Dreams.
They are.
Pretty big. So
Yeah.
maybe Dreams coming out this year?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here at
Bathtub Guy.
this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look.
Don't play with electricity in here.
There's some actual platforming stuff. This little piece of shit. Yeah, I'm always in my bathtub, but you know that's not about me right now. It's about this game.
Very Rick and Morty.
Yeah, very Rick and Morty.
I just
Yeah.
oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool.
Hey, it doesn't look bad.
Cool game.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
he's
why.
gonna
That's
die.
why. That's why you don't do electricity next to him.
They come back to life.
Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy because this is a sci-fi based thing. Hell, he's got
Trevor says in yours.
Sounds very yeah.
VR.
You know, it's like even VR.
VR support, yeah. Well,
Interesting. I'm
Pretty
not seen
interesting.
too much with VR so far
yeah.
compared to last year. In the beginning.
That's Kingdom Hearts again. Are they gonna show another world? Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Nice.
Yeah.
Donald Duck.
Because we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
What?
Captain Jack Sparrow. Yeah, Jack was on Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, and the whole crew's here. That's crazy. That's neat. That's neat.
They're recreating the scene.
Yeah. And it's Sora and Goofy and oh, I got ship
Wow, naval
Bro.
warfare.
Bro,
I mean, the Frozen stuff already look good.
Yeah.
This is pirate stuff.
This is nuts, man.
Interesting. Kingdom Hearts. Okay.
Yeah, I was getting this anyway, but come on, man. This is great. That's a cool looking water effect there. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. That reminded me of Panzer Dragoon for the Saturn, where you have like the dragon kind of like flying over water like that. Yeah.
Ooh.
Back in the organization? Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the count. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship.
That's a good not Johnny Depp.
I was saying the voice is not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a box.
Very cool.
I hate how these trailers have no audio effects, no sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elsa, run away.
This looks really good. The Tangle stuff.
Yeah.
This looks really good because of the lighting and the
Yeah.
color filter they have over it. It looks really nice.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah, I'm interesting. I saw this already. I know that Wreck-It Ralph is a summon. It's not a.
Okay.
It doesn't have a separate world, which is kind of a bummer because I would have loved to see like a Ralph world kind of thing. But hey, you know what? We can still get Ralph, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Axel.
Liking the look. Got your hair, too.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, bro!
Surprise!
Oh,
It's beautiful.
that looks sick. Yeah.
Remix.
Yes, that's the one I got. That's the one I got that my wife got me. It's the 1.5 2.5 remake.
All in one package.
All in one package
Only on
on
PS4.
Nice.
Here's some applause.
This is pretty good. And if you're into Kingdom Hearts, you probably already have
Yeah.
there's more Dreams. Yeah, Dreams is coming out this year with all this teasing that they're doing. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Those are really charming. I like it. I like this little teases. Oh, here we go, baby,
Death Stranding.
baby butt. Go back. Here we go.
Oh
Here we go.
man,
Here we go.
this is
Here we go.
Kojima.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Tears. Chiral allergy. So, you have dunes like me. What's your level?
You've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense it.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries. That's all.
Looks really
Okay,
good.
so that's the thing is following you. That cart. Well, that's cool.
Looks really good though, these locations.
Yeah, yeah. We're climbing here.
Yeah. Man, let's look at stuff like this. Like how far we've come, man, generationally.
Yeah, yeah. Are they gonna reveal the female actress that's supposed to be here?
Yeah.
That there was rumored to be his wife.
Emma Stone or something.
But it was Norman Reedus' wife.
Okay.
Supposed to be.
Oh,
rumored.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's carrying a body, or something.
No, about
Yeah. The rain is a big
So
deal
just
in
a
this
delivery
world.
guy.
Well, what do you exactly do? What's the gaming? Where's the loop? Because this looks great, but what's the loop?
He's showing us really the world that he lives
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Showing the different worlds, which is assumed to be like alternate dimensions or
Oh
something
no,
like that.
stuff
Yeah.
fell. Yeah, I guess you gotta pick up a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Looks like a hobo with all that stuff on.
Yeah. Oh,
You
no.
get to lose
Yeah.
stuff.
You gotta keep all your stuff.
Yeah, it looks real nice. Like that.
Yeah, it's
Graphical. Survival elements. See, he's hurt.
Yeah. Ouch.
So he's teaching at some survival stuff happening. All right, there's a weapon.
Yep.
Any goosebumps, I guess.
Yeah, you can feel. Yeah,
Yeah, you can feel the
something's
kind
coming.
of entities.
The ones that took the child.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Well, they leave footprints, but they don't.
You can see him.
They seem not to affect other matter around them. Yeah, it's his wife. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This lady from Spectre.
Jack says fragile. Okay. But what's the gameplay loop? Show me a gameplay loop.
You give her a hand in life, not give her a hand in death.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time for fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. Past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Silent word bridges.
What's your status? Beryllium density still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I'm quiet because I'm watching this.
No, yeah.
I'm really I'm taking it in because I'm really interested. Because I'm really curious what the gameplay loop is, and they're not showing it. There's the bad
There's
bad.
the child.
It's supposed to attract. Oh, here we go. There's a gameplay loop right here. So the baby can see the entities, right?
I don't know.
So that's what it is. So the baby powers that radar, and that way, that's the only way that you can see the entities,
Yeah.
because otherwise they're invisible,
Yep.
right? And if they
See
get
the
too
footprints.
close, then this changes. See the status change?
Wow.
So that's a status change right there.
Okay.
That's like the exclamation mark on Metal Gear, or the what's that noise? Or I hear footsteps, or that's kind of like that. Yeah, see, like he was really close, so now he's got to go. Oh,
they got him.
Trapped.
Got him. What?
So that was a little bit of the game
Teasing
loop.
us?
Yeah, it's still super teasy. 2020 Disney. Yeah.
Keeps the time falling away.
It's one of those bugs that showed up on the previous trailer.
You're too late.
I know, so it's a different actress.
Still don't know who I am, do you?
Lindsay Wagner.
Who are you?
It's 2020. This game's still too early. They showed this game too early, so this game probably has another year and a half of development easily. Koei Tecmo, probably another warrior sort of game. Oh wait, no, Neo, Ninja Gaiden, huh? Yeah, it's a Neo guys, like same Ninja Gaiden guys. Turn to an ogre.
It's cool they utilize the screens.
Oh, Neo 2. Nice. That was interesting. That was another game that was PS4, PC exclusive, so
Yeah.
showed an exclusive third-party game. This was pretty good. More dreams.
In between each of them now. Two
Yeah.
dreams.
But they're really charming though. They're like really.
It keeps the humor
Yeah.
in between the drama.
Yeah, exactly. So what is this? Show it to me. Raft. Sorry. Electro.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse. Look out!
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Saving the day.
Spider-Man.
You okay?
So this slice here is very different from what they've shown in the past. So, and this is very interesting electro design.
Yeah,
like
not
it.
commons, nothing we've seen before.
Yeah, I like it, and I like how
Oh,
it has.
wow.
I like how it has the. You know how Electro in the comics has that funky mask?
Yes.
So it has the mask, but burned on it,
Burned
on
on
his
the
skin.
skin, yeah.
That was pretty neat. That was a pretty neat touch.
I love this suit for Spider-Man.
Yeah, this suit's
I
really
love
nice. I like it too.
Spidey always cracking humor.
Looks like
Web Blossom.
It plays a lot like Arkham.
Your health, your combos,
Yeah.
yes.
Even has the pool
Oh, wow.
and the spider sense.
Yep.
Kind of like Arkham.
Yep.
Like Arkham when you're about to get hit, you get the
I think the mechanics look a little bit better than Arkham, actually, in some
Actually,
ways.
have more mobility, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little less stiffness.
Yeah, exactly. Because you got Spider-Man, so you
Yeah.
have a lot more mobility. Rhino? Yeah. So they showed 2 villains.
What's the Raft? And then the
Yeah.
comics, the Raft is some of the worst villains that they hold.
Who they hold them, man.
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years.
Oh,
Scorpion. Oh, this is neat. This
Yeah,
is like
they went big time.
This is full on Spider-Man, man. I bet you're fanboying out. You're just trying to
I'm-
control yourself.
I'm having a great time right now. I love that it's the obscure ones too, like Rhino, like not the goblins and the
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Combo.
Yeah, so
18.
So this
Very
looks
Arkham
like
that.
it plays a lot like Arkham, man.
Yep. Ooh, I love this sentence before he gets shocked.
Yeah. I really
It
like
would
that.
make sense a guy with all that electricity not to have any hair on his head, right?
Yeah, yeah. I really like that design, man.
Yeah.
I really do. Oh, that was
This
sick.
is wow.
That's sick looking. Man.
Oh my goodness. If I
Yeah.
was playing this right now.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at the.
Oh
look at the bridge.
man.
Look at the destructibility.
Oh
Just
man.
like Crackdown 3. Yeah, this looks pretty. This looks pretty good.
Oh, I'm in.
That's
And
why
I get to play this game this year. Oh yeah.
Then Sean Layden said, "It's like, yeah, the Spider-Man thing's gonna blow your socks off." Oh,
Oh.
bullshit.
Wow. Oh man.
Oh man.
It's moves so well. Like,
Yeah, they have the swinging
frame
down.
rate looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
frame looks solid too.
I want to get a PS4 Pro now for this.
Can you imagine they announced that leaked bundle
Oh man.
that they show a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
That got supposedly leaked.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. It's following.
Yeah, this looks. Man, I really like that design, man.
Wow.
A lot.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
That's crazy.
Alright, they changed the name, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh. That's the Game of the Year edition. It's cool. Ultimate
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Yeah.
Reminds me of
Oh,
Metal Gear
man.
Rising had a sequence kind of like this.
How do you like my new suit? Action. Where'd you get it? It's an exclusive club.
Oh, he's in the face.
Watch them unveil Venom. Oh,
Oh,
Mr. Negative.
Yep.
Watch them unveil Venom. Help Spider-Man out.
Miles could jump in too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's probably
'Cause they didn't announce it.
yeah. Because they showed him on one of the
Yep.
trailers, right? Yeah. Nice.
Take them all on.
Take him on.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks real good, man. There you go.
They stabbed Spidey. No,
Oh,
you cannot do
Spidey.
that. Okay.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh. He's gonna die and Miles is gonna take over.
What are you doing?
It's Miles. It's Miles because it sounded like Webb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bright light.
That was,
Wow, man.
So they left you with the
Bravo.
They left
I'm
you
in.
with the little question mark there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be watching that a few times.
Yeah. So they showed everything, but the 4 games, right?
They did. Death Stranding.
Already,
Here's
yeah.
going back to
Yeah.
this is the recap. They might have ended right now.
Yeah.
Or are you gonna stop and talk to us about the future?
I don't think so. Probably Sean Lennon's gonna come out again.
Dreams.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
So I'm looking around.
Yeah. It's like, is this over? Is this over?
Do we need to walk
Go
again?
home? Yeah. So they're going back here. Okay.
to the next room.
PlayStation E3 showcase, a lot to take in. There was a ton of great worldwide studios titles. We actually got a little more to share here. Coming right up, we're gonna have first live gameplay of Marvel Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Spidey.
We have some other
A new game to announce. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Top highlights, go.
There's no time.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Schumann looked absolutely
Yep.
incredible.
That
Good
yeah.
Tsushima.
Yeah, that game looked sick, dude. Sick. That was really
Yep.
good. That's probably a year away. That's
Yeah.
that may be like a fall
They showed us some
2019
gameplay
game.
though, man.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Death Stranding has me a little bit concerned.
I did not expect
Because
that type of this
Yeah, they didn't
baggage
show,
man story.
technically.
Okay.
Technically, because they didn't show the gameplay loop, and that's a little bit concerning. But it looks like it's gonna be a really good story experience.
Yeah, they're more focused on story. Right now.
Spider-Man looks really good.
Spider-Man looks amazing.
and The Last of Us looks really good.
Yeah, Last of Us
too.
was like Last of Us. I mean,
But it's The Last of Us,
Yeah,
it's still gonna be fantastic. It's still gonna be a great story. But it would be trying to find out what happened with the woman, and that is that what sent Ellie into like a killing spree.
that in between kind of like, hey, what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Neo 2.
So we'll have to see. Yeah, Neo 2 was a big announcement. Yeah, that was good. So those the 3 third-party games that they showed. So Control,
Kingdom Hearts.
but we already knew about Kingdom Hearts, but Control, Neo 2.
Control looks good.
Yeah, that
man.
was real good. And Resident Evil. That was really good too. If you combine those multi-platforms with what Xbox showed yesterday,
Sure.
Plus the big 4, man, we got games for days, dude.
I know.
It's
I know.
crazy.
I'm just thinking, like, all right, see all the dates pop up from January going through. Interesting. Here we go.
Let's see. They're gonna announce something else, so let's see what this is.
So you guys know From Software, absolutely. I'm aware of
Are they gonna do Bloodborne 2?
well, they have been busy working on a PlayStation VR game.
No, PlayStation VR.
Quite a departure from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see first footage of that right now.
That's interesting. Let's see what this is.
Sony Entertainment.
Japan Studios publishing, so.
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy. And live in the world where time stands still.
Yeah, this looks very different from what From Software does with the
Everyone put your headsets on.
the rotten monsters and all that they do for Bloodborne and Dark Souls.
And then you got this painting.
Yeah.
Baby in a forest. Snow White. Okay. Cathedral. Living school place. Professor Xavier's home.
That's an X-Men game from Software.
Okay. Shows the setting. Forge. It's an Oliver Twist game.
Yeah, this looks very different from what that studio does.
Yeah, what these guys do.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is.
Did I seen? There isn't the scene it? Yeah, it's very artsy. Yeah.
I was saying we have no idea what that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
Spider-Man.
So I want to see that
Absolutely.
Spider. Yeah.
Show us some
Spider-Man
more.
gameplay, and,
We want
and
more.
We'll check it out. It looks really good, but I don't think I've seen like a gameplay demo of it yet.
No,
so
no, this is gonna be good.
Probably the first time we've seen a gameplay demo for Spider-Man. So we'll see.
I'm so excited, man.
Yeah, the game looks real good.
I kept my cool on the live stream, man.
So you freak out with me with RE2?
Yeah, you were like, oh my gosh.
Yes, Leon, it's Leon. Oh my god, is it?
Show us New York.
We're gonna boot up the demo here. It's essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are gonna be showing off.
So, again, big difference between, because you know it's fair to do comparisons, right?
Yep.
The biggest difference between the Xbox conference and the PlayStation conference is that PlayStation did.
I don't know what that was.
Do they know the way? So, a big difference was that they showed both the present and what's coming out now and what's coming out soon, and the future, right? They showed all of it. So now this is live gameplay, and this looks great. Yeah.
Oh, man. This is it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brian, tell me a little bit about what you guys want to show us this evening. So I think, the big thing is, again, I think that part of the
Wow.
the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, to have, not only a great story, but different activities.
You can pick up the car. It looks, or close it down the thing, the trunk. I can't tell. Maybe he'll pick up
There's something in the car. Have for focus
wow,
bar
that guy
full.
get messed up.
So I guess the focus bar is kind of like when on Arkham, when you get to a certain combo multiplier, you can perform like an auto takedown, or so maybe that's
there we go. That's what you can do.
Oh, so you can pick out the doors and swing them around. And I'm assuming you have some sort of counter. Oh, you got hit.
Okay, because
It looks like it's probably gonna be hard because he took a lot of damage.
Yep, with those
with just a couple of shots. Yeah. So that's
Hard
interesting.
gameplay.
Yeah, Arkham was like that. Arkham, if you didn't have like the armor, you took hits. Pretty crazy. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe City. It looks pretty.
Assassin's
looks
Creed.
pretty.
You can look at it. It's
Oh,
like
it's
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
It's a sync going on. Can you do the leap of faith
It's
next?
the sync.
Do the leap of faith. This is a legit sync right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Freedom Tower.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah. Nice.
I got Spider-Man and Assassin's Creed.
Pretty much. Spider's Creed.
I'd play it.
Yeah.
Looks so
Oh,
ridiculously good.
That's nuts, dude. Hey, you got people.
Hey, Waves.
Hey, that's awesome. So, all right, so
Friendly
here's like
neighborhood Spider-Man.
yeah, so you have the crawling, and of course you
What
have
is
the.
that? Oh, okay.
Oh, so you leave packages around. I
Wrestling
guess.
flyer
Oh,
package discovered.
with Bonesaw.
Yeah, a little wink wink to Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man. The
Move very
fist
quickly.
cutout. So they just have fist cutouts, and then you get to. Yeah, I'm assuming there's some sort of mission structure that they're not doing. They're probably they're probably just playing on free roam.
Yeah.
Just to show the world, which is great. But I'm assuming there's some sort of mission structure and.
Oh yeah, I'm
that you'll
sure.
follow.
They just
It's
don't want to
get
reveal
them on the pool there.
Realistic too. Yes, it's a little bit stealthy,
Hey, do a
but it's
takedown.
not too
Hey,
crazy.
takedown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, and he saw you get shot. See, one
Health
shot
goes down.
Yeah, one
really
shot.
big.
It took a good chunk of health there. It took a good 20%.
Gonna have to be really
Yeah.
efficient
Yeah.
in your combat.
Yeah, and that's what it is. Yeah, it's efficient combat. Yeah.
It's,
So it has like a special
yep.
like super move, or at least like a not necessarily a screen clear, but a getaway
Focus
sort
bar
of move.
full.
Yeah. So see how he's trying to take down the. So he used the one bar of focus there. So
take that one dude.
Yeah, to take with that one dude. So it has 2 bars of focus, which again I'm assuming progression. You can
Did you
get
see
more
that?
bars. Yeah.
Did you see that? He just
He pulls them back. Yeah, because he's not killing people. You pull him back.
Okay, so the guy was just explaining, saying like you can actually attach this thing to the guy. Goes in front of the other guy. When he walks next to something else, it actually magnetized the thing right to him.
Oh right, yeah.
It took him out without
Like
you even
pull
doing
him.
anything.
Yeah, like pull stuff him. Yeah.
That's pretty
That's cool.
sick.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Focus.
Oh
focus,
man,
focus,
see how much
focus,
damage you take.
Focus.
So you have to be very efficient at playing
Press
this.
the heal. Okay, there's something you can
Also,
do
you
to
have
heal.
healing items. Okay. So you can use healing items on the fly. Versus Arkham, you're stuck until you finish the
Yes.
fight. Yeah.
There
the
goes
grenade,
Yeah.
the web grenade. Yeah. Focus bar. They've been working on this for 8 years. Holy
Nah,
crap,
I don't-
dude!
Oh wow, I mean, if that's the case, wow.
That's a lot.
Well, it looks great. So
No way.
that guy's going flying.
Yeah, they can't be working on this thing since
We said the
2010.
story. I mean, I
Oh,
don't
the
know
story.
whole-
They probably wrote it.
Yeah. The thought early on.
Mm-hmm. This guy right here.
Boom.
They have like sonic grenades.
Focus. Focus.
That's a really good effect with a stun grenade.
Yep.
And you skip frames and just
Like,
get
I'm
disoriented.
stuck jumping between.
Yeah. Yeah, basically skip frames. That's pretty neat.
This Spider-Man game looks amazing.
Yeah, I know you're excited, man.
I'm
That's
so
good, that's
excited.
good.
Oh, everyone's outside.
Like people going out of the showcase now. Like, oh my gosh! It's like it's sunlight. We got out of that crazy event.
Oh yeah, wind them all up.
Yeah, pile them up. Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice. So there's gonna be a lot of open world parts to this game on top of the mission.
Yeah,
You're saying.
because people were saying like last year when they showed that demo, it's like, oh, it's all quick time events. Like, I was like, oh, wait until you see the game,
Full
man.
New York.
Yeah, this is like full scale, New York City. Yeah. Oh.
Huh.
Is that a computer? Change your suit and whatnot there? Huh. Probably. Huh. That's interesting.
Oh, cut it. We don't want to show you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't want to show you anything too soon.
From a personal perspective, I mean, what's it like for you and for the team to be able to kind of look up at the big screen and see your game after all that time?
I'm known as a crier,
It's a laptop bomb?
That's interesting.
Yeah. So they're like the Riddler trophies from Arkham. Yeah.
Bomb challenge. Gotta get rid of all the bombs.
Oh, and there's a timer on it.
Minute.
Yeah.
There's another one straight down. 59 seconds. Can he do it, Obed?
Oh yeah. Got plenty of time. There you go. That's the swing I wanted.
Yep. Here we go. Whoop. Pop, pop.
Got it.
You win.
Oh no. Is that Punisher? Is that
The
Punisher?
voice is very raspy.
Yeah, it could-
Frank,
could be.
Frank, you know, could be in New York.
Yeah.
Frank Castle
He's
calling.
setting bombs or deactivating bombs and
Yeah,
this works,
yeah,
so
he would be a bomb guy.
He would be a bomb guy, yeah.
Spider-Man! Woo!
That looks good. This was a good showcase. Different.
Yeah.
It was different in a good way.
Yeah.
It was different in a good way.
Yeah.
It was good. Those 4 games that they showed are solid games. But again, no date for 3 of them. So I'm assuming most likely 2019 for late 2019 for The Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima. 2020 for Death Stranding. That's my prediction. RE2's coming on January. So they had the actual showcase out at the end of the event where you can actually play it. It looks sick.
Yeah, on Sony TVs out there.
That looks
you know, I'd be in line right there.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah. Hey, that's the guy from the
I recognize him.
show I was telling you about.
We sneakily snuck on a few amazing people onto our program as a helicopter goes by to mark this amazing moment. Nate Fox and Jason Connell to my left and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
Absolutely.
They're from
It's really good for you to be here, and I'm so glad you're able to give us some of your time. Can I just ask, kind of what we were just talking about with the team from Insomniac? What's it like for you as individuals and as developers to be able to kind of be a part of all of this?
It's amazing. I mean, you try so hard to make a video game that you can get lost in, and then to come to E3 where they actually build. It's kind of a dream come true that way.
Yeah. How about?
Oh man, it's
they're gonna show a demo for Ghost. That'd be pretty sweet. I will see that. But it looks like they are probably starting to wind down now. So
Yeah, it does seem that way. We're wrapping it up.
are they gonna go back and show the same trailer maybe? Yeah. So it looks like they're mostly done and they're actually doing IGN's job.
They are talking about their own
but
stuff.
this game looked amazing, dude.
I know.
Amazing.
It is the footage from what we saw. Man. And a samurai is
Foliage
usually so good that they can predict 3 moves ahead.
Yeah.
And then they're keeping that accurate.
Yeah. The foliage effects look unreal. Yeah. It's just funny that I still get surprised with games like this, but like God of War looks like generally looks really good. Like it's probably the best looking game out there right now.
Yeah.
That Kratos character model.
Yeah.
It's probably the best character model in games right now. But this looks really good. It looks really good.
Yeah.
So very different tone from the Xbox conference. Very few third party stuff. Just concentrated on their storytelling and that part of Sony. So that was pretty good. But overall, I think it was good. Not great because it was like it felt short, but in a good way. Right?
I actually had a little bit of an issue with how they started off with The Last of Us, in honesty, because it took us almost a half an hour for us to get into this.
Yeah,
I had a little bit of a problem with that.
Yeah. That transition was rough.
It was a little bit rough.
Changing venues. Yeah,
I was like, we're just now seeing our second game almost like a half an hour into the presentation. But all in all, with the games that we did see, I am pleasantly satisfied with what we got.
Yeah.
Get that. I love the little dreams like teases that were going on.
Yeah,
in
those were
between.
super charming.
Kept pacing well.
Yeah, and I wonder
reminding
why
you of the game.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't like just come out and announce or release date.
Yeah, that is interesting. Why they wouldn't? Because
the game seemed to be pretty much done. So I wonder why they didn't go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and check this.
Yeah, you're good.
Here, make sure that we're still up and running, guys. And thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us. Again, we really appreciate you guys just staying with us and watching this through and being part of this, first ever live E3
first one
thingamajig that we're doing. So
yeah,
if it works out, maybe we'll do it again next year.
You never know.
We'll see. instead of doing a recap podcast. But I know that later this week we're going to come back and do a little bit more of a recap and whatever Nintendo had in store.
Yeah,
and then
Nintendo,
and then we'll go through other news like DC and all that we mentioned. So we'll just hang out here for a couple more minutes and then
we'll give it a wrap.
And we'll see if they announce anything else and then wrap up.
I doubt any more announcements, but they're showing us some cool stuff.
They're showing us cool stuff, yeah. And they're bringing in the developers, which is very important.
Yes.
The transition.
This is the period of time when earlier on when we had that intermission, we had to make
security coming through.
Yeah.
from one part of the experience to the next. So you're seeing
Oh, they went through the garden. That's nice.
That is cool.
Just special, intimate, and beautiful experience for folks to walk through there. Again, I wish we could just open the doors for 10 million people to come in here and just kind of get this all close and personal.
10 million people might be more than this venue can handle.
That's pretty good.
So give you a little bit of a taste of what was in store here tonight at the PlayStation E3 Showcase.
And Sid, we sneakily got a few more folks in here to join us for the program. Again, I know, and specifically to talk about those little interstitials that we were seeing during the showcase.
The Dreams guys, the Media Molecule.
Media Molecule.
Yeah.
Matching outfits. There we go. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is our great pleasure. I want to point out, and correct me if I'm wrong, the little interstitials we were seeing were all created inside Dreams.
That's right. So we just we had no idea what they were going to be shown with the games. So Resident Evil, and then we get to do a little trumpet.
Little interstitials.
Yeah.
Wine pairing. And the Resident Evil and the fart trumpet.
Fart trumpet.
We had the final word, right? The orange drummer. We need to give these guys names. If any of your viewers want to name our fruits, that would be
That'd
awesome.
be great. But it was really fun because the thing about Dreams is it's really fast to create these little sort of stories and games. And so when we got the opportunity to do something fun for the press conference, it just felt like such a good, to do something musical and sort of something that kind of showed.
Yeah, it was really charming. It was
Yeah.
kind of like break the seriousness.
That's what I'm saying. Between all that drama, kind of keep it
yeah.
interesting with a little comical flair between.
Yeah, it was good.
On the create mode that you guys are working on, and this is something that is, well, quite frankly, it's
Oh, they're showing it.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're showing this at E3. It's so exciting for us. We're demoing it on the show floor.
Create mode. Oh wow, yeah, very much like
Little Big Planet. Yeah.
Games, you can create anything. Literally,
Wow.
ask me, like, can we make games? Can we make movies?
I never played that game they made for the Vita. It came out on PS4.
Music show.
The one that was like Papercraft.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
incredible. Wow.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
The molecules.
This is a game engine, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is so cool.
That you're watching right now to
For
Ter-
kids and stuff,
Yeah.
man, too. Like I think about, because I remember that was one thing with Little Big Planet. There were kids that were talking about like who had like
Yeah.
disabilities and
Psycho
stuff
all
that they
yeah.
couldn't express themselves, and they used this to express themselves and whatnot.
Tearaway.
Happy,
is a really
yeah.
good- Yeah.
Very cool, very cool.
So that's yeah, it looks neat.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's super easy.
It's a
Even if you don't
creative
think you're a
tool.
game creator, even if you've never thought about game designing, if you've played
They probably even use this in schools, dude. Like,
Seriously,
yeah,
for as a game design,
yeah,
sort of tool where you can use to create a game for a project or
yeah,
something.
and see what kind of stuff these people create, how inventive they can be. I mean,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah,
composer and music,
composer, yeah, music,
wow,
composer, and everything.
all the parts of a game making.
Yeah, yeah. It's a game engine, basically.
Wow, you can warp it.
Oh, you can warp it. Wow.
you can jam together, and it's quite funny.
And it's co-op. Like,
Yeah,
there's two
you and
players
your
right
friend.
now, yeah.
Or whatever it is, amazing. Yeah,
And it looks like you control the movement with the 6-axis because it looks like motion controls.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
ask. Say, like, if I use my motion controller and just go
Yeah,
around,
so you can probably use a move or use the built-in on the
touchpad
or touchpad. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
In
know.
touchpad, or you can use the built-in motion on the DualShock.
Yeah,
so.
true. Yeah.
You make choices. You put your clothes on. You might choose where you put a poster in your bedroom.
Wow.
This is very like that. All you're
And
really
then change
doing is, like, here
sky
you're
image.
seeing, like, this Instagram effect. You can take a scene, and be able to very quickly change it so that it looks really
then the PS3 resistance is that all of this stuff which gets made gets uploaded, and if you just want to sit back on your
Right,
sofa and
just
enjoy
like Little Big
Little Big
Planet,
Planet
we
was
get
like that,
uploaded,
yeah.
and then you can play other people's stuff.
players
Yeah.
There was a really good Batman one someone made.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so much fun.
of who knows what it's going to be like. I mean, that's what's so exciting. You know, the beta is coming this year, so we will be starting to see what the creativity of PlayStation gamers really means for Dreams.
That's excellent. A beta coming this year for
It is.
Dreams.
That's right.
And, you know, I've said this before.
There was a beta coming this year.
Okay,
But-
so the game doesn't come out
Yeah.
this year.
In the industry, I've never seen anything
This
so
year soon.
Thank you.
just innovative and progressive and just potentially just game changing. So
Thank you.
hats off.
Interesting
I
stuff.
mean, this must have been an absolute labor of love.
It
really is, yeah.
It's
Big,
the molecules gone
it
mad.
is, yeah. Big cheers to the team. Big cheers to the team.
Save
You know,
it.
people really put their hearts and souls into Dreams.
Save the
To
laptop.
really get
Save
it to
the
the
laptop.
point where you are moving between these
All right.
different
I think
disciplines.
I think we're good.
I think we're good to go.
I think we got it.
Yeah, that was a pretty good
So-
show.
Yeah.
Pretty good show. Some interesting stuff.
A lot to digest.
Yeah,
to think about.
especially with Death Stranding.
I was gonna say Death Stranding's the
Yeah,
one that I
'cause
need to hear commentary on as well.
I bet a
from
lot of
others.
people are maybe not disappointed, but confused about what the game
I was
is.
gonna say I was very confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would expect that from
Kojima of all people.
from Kojima, but I really wanted to see a gameplay loop, and it looks like we didn't get it. We got a very small slice of it, and it looks like this is going to be basically a stealth, a sci-fi horror stealth sort of game.
What event later on in the year could we see this? Maybe they could wait Paris Game Week. That's what I was thinking.
Paris
Maybe
Games Week.
there's a possibility.
Yeah, possibly, or PSX.
PSX.
Those are the two big ones that are left. I don't think we may see it at Tokyo Game Show, because Tokyo Game Show, it's really, I don't think it's super relevant anymore. It's still pretty big, but I don't think we're gonna get a major announcement.
Right.
Tokyo Game Show is when we'll see a lot of the third party stuff that will get announced for PS4.
Okay.
Like a lot of the third party games from Japan.
Right.
Same with Paris Games Week. We're probably gonna get a bunch of third party stuff. We may get new announcements for new stuff at PSX,
Right.
which is what Sony's been doing for the last couple of years. Like they will tease something at E3, and they will give you something for E3, but then PSX, that's when they go ahead and make new announcements, like The Last of Us, like Ghost of Tsushima, like all this stuff was announced at a PSX,
Right.
So,
and then we get the reveals.
and then E3 will get the reveal. So that's how they're doing it.
Dude.
They're not being too dependent on E3 right now, versus Microsoft still is, because they are not at Paris Games Week anymore. They're not a Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
They don't have an event for
a private
a separate event. Yeah. So they have to play their cards at E3, but PlayStation has 3 more events this year.
Stretch it out.
That we may be able to see some more, which is what, again, they've been doing for the last couple of years.
Exactly.
But what they showed was good. Like, everything was solid. I think the worst part of the press conference was the Call of Duty stuff, because it was nothing. It was just a
But
commercial.
it wasn't even like necessarily
It was
included.
not even gameplay.
It was just like a filler of time.
It was
or
just
something.
it was a commercial. It was filler.
Yeah.
That was the only bad part. of
I
the
mean, for
entire
me, it
conference.
was probably just like the beginning timing. That was my issue that I had. 'Cause I'm sitting there, I'm just like a half an hour. I was like, all right. But I mean, if I was there in person, I wouldn't have cared, because like they give you a show in person.
Exactly.
They kind of wine and dined it a little bit, where you get this whole room experience, then you go to the next one.
Yeah.
So if I was there, I wouldn't be complaining for a second. I actually would probably be like, oh, you had to be here to experience how cool this was.
Yeah.
But sitting at home watching, that was a little bit of an awkward time, because I was like, we were sitting and we're going like, oh, this is interesting. They're doing this, trying to figure out what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
But when they moved right on to the next, like the rest of it, just pacing wise,
It just flowed.
No issues whatsoever. They didn't have to do those weird Call of Duty commercials. They didn't,
Exactly.
they didn't have to do any of that stuff.
That was by far the worst part of it.
Very
that
weird.
The Call of Duty commercial was really weird and out of place.
But we got an announcement of a free Black Ops 3 is free for us.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get a free game out of it.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, but I think that's it.
That's
so
it, man.
You guys will wrap it up, and we hope to see you again. Maybe at PSX. Who knows?
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
You never know what to see at that.
So we may be able to do some more stuff, and then of course, again, guys, just make sure to follow us on social media. Subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud. We're no load time on everything.
I was like, below you can find all the social media titles if you're watching the stream. You see it right across there. We're on all of them. We're active on all of them. So make sure to share it with your friends, and thank you for being with us.
Exactly. And then we hope to see you again on Thursday. And
that's right.
You guys have a great E3.
Thank you.
Yeah. Long live games.